The mystery of the abandoned hospital. Have you ever felt the pull of the unknown, that irresistible urge to peer into a dark abyss where secrets of the past linger in silent whispers? Tonight, I invite you on a journey to uncover one of the most spine-chilling mysteries in urban exploration, the abandoned hospital where death and despair once reigned supreme. This is not just a tale of a forsaken building. It is a story of human tragedy, unexplained phenomena, and a chilling testament to the hidden scars of a community that once thrived within these walls. I was first drawn to this story when I stumbled upon an old article detailing the hospital's grim history. Once a thriving medical center, this hospital became notorious after a series of unexplained patient deaths and rumors of unethical experiments. Over time, as modern medicine evolved, the hospital was abandoned, its corridors left to decay, and its secrets locked away in dust-covered rooms. Yet the echoes of its past persist in every shattered window and creaking door. As I delved deeper into the lore, I discovered that many urban explorers have reported disturbing encounters, each recounting experiences that defy logical explanation. It is said that a group of urban explorers, driven by curiosity and the promise of uncovering hidden truths, once ventured into this morbid labyrinth. They entered the hospital on a cool autumn evening, armed with little more than flashlights, cameras, and an insatiable hunger for the unknown. What they found within those desolate halls is something that would haunt them for a lifetime. The hospital, still reeking of antiseptic chemicals and decay, seemed to breathe with a life of its own. As they navigated through narrow corridors and vacant wards, they discovered remnants of a grim past. Patient records, hastily abandoned in the midst of chaos, bore cryptic messages scrawled in dried blood. Every step into the hospital was accompanied by an eerie silence, punctuated only by the occasional echo of their footsteps. One of the explorers described a chilling sensation, as if unseen eyes were observing their every move, hidden behind layers of shadow. It was in one of the main patient wards that they stumbled upon a room filled with old medical equipment, scattered and forgotten. Among these relics was a collection of patient records, some open to pages where someone had desperately tried to communicate, leaving behind words etched in a substance that resembled dried blood. The messages were cryptic and fragmented, yet they all carried an undertone of terror and resignation. I find it both fascinating and deeply unsettling that the hospital's former inhabitants, even in their final moments, tried to reach out and leave a message behind. As the team continued their exploration, they discovered an old audio recorder tucked away in a drawer. Curiosity piqued. One of the team members pressed play. What emerged from the small device was a series of distorted, desperate voices that seemed to be pleading for help. The recordings were layered with static, yet amidst the noise, clear fragments of sentences emerged, uttering words of agony and despair. In that moment, it became unmistakably evident that the hospital was more than just a building. It was a repository of lingering suffering, a monument to pain that refused to be forgotten. Listening to those recordings, my mind could not help but race with questions. What exactly happened in that place? Were these voices a manifestation of tortured souls, forever trapped within the walls of the hospital? Or was there a more sinister explanation? While some skeptics argue that such phenomena could be attributed to the power of suggestion or the natural acoustics of a dilapidated building, I am inclined to believe that there is a genuine supernatural element at work. The evidence, however, anecdotal, is both compelling and disturbing, and it challenges our conventional understanding of life and death. One cannot help but ponder the human element behind these ghostly manifestations. The hospital at its peak was a place of healing, yet it transformed into a theater of unintentional horror. The very institution designed to save lives became an unwilling stage for tragedy, as lives were lost under mysterious circumstances. Were these unexplained patient deaths simply a series of unfortunate events? Or did they hint at something far more macabre, a hidden chapter of medical history that society prefers to ignore? I have always felt that there is a deeper truth behind every urban legend, a story waiting to be unearthed if one is willing to dig beneath the surface. Throughout my research, I encountered accounts from former hospital employees and local residents who witnessed inexplicable occurrences long before the building fell into disrepair. Some recounted tales of apparitions in the hallways, while others mentioned hearing incoherent whispers that seemed to emanate from the very walls themselves. There were stories of a nurse believed to have died under mysterious circumstances who was seen wandering the corridors, her face a mask of sorrow and despair. These personal testimonies, although varied in detail, all contributed to the larger tapestry of horror that surrounds the hospital. Such accounts remind us that behind every eerie phenomenon, there are real human stories, stories of pain, loss, and unresolved anguish. The psychology behind urban exploration and the fascination with haunted places is another layer to this mystery. It is human nature to be drawn to the unknown, to confront our deepest fears in an attempt to understand them. This hospital, with its tragic past and palpable aura of dread, provides a unique setting where history and the supernatural collide. While some might argue that these experiences are nothing more than figments of an overactive imagination, I believe they serve as a poignant reminder of the fragility of life and the profound impact of past traumas on the present. In my personal opinion, every abandoned place has a soul, and it is the remnants of those souls that whisper to us in the dead of night. Interestingly, the recordings and the blood-written messages have sparked a series of debates among paranormal enthusiasts and skeptics alike. On one hand, believers see them as incontrovertible evidence of the supernatural, signs that the hospital harbors restless spirits, forever mourning the lives that were lost within its walls. On the other hand, skeptics dismiss them as the product of a natural environment, primed for eerie coincidences. The interplay of light, shadow, and sound can easily trick the mind into perceiving the unexplainable. My own stance is one of cautious intrigue. While I remain open to scientific explanations, the sheer intensity of the phenomena experienced by the explorers is hard to ignore. It leaves one pondering the possibility that some mysteries are simply beyond the realm of conventional understanding. As the narrative of the abandoned hospital continues to evolve with each new discovery, it becomes clear that this is more than just an isolated incident of paranormal activity. It is a microcosm of the eternal battle between light and darkness, hope and despair. The hospital stands as a silent testament to a past filled with both human error and inexplicable occurrences, a monument that challenges our perception of reality. The explorers, in their quest to uncover the truth, found themselves not only confronting the supernatural, but also facing the raw emotions of grief and loss that permeated every corner of the building. Now, as I reflect on this haunting tale, I am reminded of the delicate balance between curiosity and caution. The thrill of uncovering hidden truths is intoxicating, yet it comes with the inherent risk of disturbing forces that may not be fully understood. It is a reminder that some doors, once opened, may lead us down paths from which there is no return. In my own explorations of urban legends, I have learned to approach each mystery with both reverence and skepticism, a necessary duality when confronting the unknown. Before we wrap up this journey into the heart of the abandoned hospital's wreck mystery, I want to leave you with a thought. What if the stories of haunted places are not merely warnings, but invitations to remember the past? Perhaps every whisper in the dark, every blood-written message is a plea from souls yearning to be heard, to have their stories acknowledged. It is in our relentless pursuit of truth that we might one day piece together the fragments of these narratives and honor the memories of those lost to time. As we conclude our exploration of the abandoned hospital, I encourage you to reflect on the nature of fear and the enduring allure of the unknown. If you enjoyed this deep dive into a mystery that blurs the line between history and the supernatural, please consider subscribing to our channel for more intriguing stories and investigations. Your support helps us continue uncovering the secrets that lie hidden in the shadows. Thank you for joining me on this journey, and until next time, stay curious and keep questioning the world around you. In the end, the abandoned hospital remains a beacon of mystery, a place where the echoes of the past intertwine with the present, inviting us to look beyond the veil of everyday life and ponder the extraordinary. Every rusted lock, every echoing corridor tells a story of hope, despair, and the relentless quest for truth. I leave you with this final thought. In every forgotten building, there lies a history waiting to be rediscovered, a secret yearning for the light of day. Dare to listen to the whispers of the past, and you may just uncover a truth that is both terrifying and profoundly moving. This journey is far from over, and I look forward to exploring more mysteries with you in the future. Though our journey today may be ending, my quest to uncover mysteries is just beginning. Please subscribe and leave your valuable, honest thoughts in the comments. What do you truly think happened in that forsaken hospital? Your insights help shape our next investigation. Thank you for watching, and I eagerly look forward to our next adventure.